Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Roblox Enforces. Today we're talking about the new update, and yeah, I'm just going to be kind of clicking around and doing some other weird gun stuff. Last episode we talked about some of the maps and some attachments, I believe. I think that's all that we talked about. And I thought that was really interesting. One thing that you wanted to add was on Mall, the parking garage. They need to do something with that.
Yes,
There's
please.
nothing over there. As we were kind of talking about, which I think is definitely a big problem. There's it's just terrible that they even allow that to happen.
Yeah, I don't even know why it's there.
No, it's weird. Did you do the mall revamp on the test server for a little while?
Oh yeah, that thing. The idea was pretty cool, I guess. I didn't see the parking lot though. I didn't get to.
There wasn't a parking lot. There were just other buildings and stores that were open and around that you could go into.
I remember. Yeah. I remember that.
It was pretty cool. I did not like how there was so much waterfront, but I think that would be a great alternative to the mall that we currently have. It would definitely change it up just enough to be new. Actually, it would be completely new feel.
Good upgrade. That would be a good upgrade.
Yeah, I definitely think that they should do that. But here is, so if you guys do not know, on the new test server, in the new update, we're getting a new gun, and that gun is called the L2A3. That is going to be a submachine gun from, I think, World War II, if I'm correct on that. And that should be a pretty cool gun, I think. Problem with it, though, that this person brings up is you cannot put a single sight on the gun. No sight.
Remove that feature?
Yeah, there's no sights on it.
Well, if they want to make it historically accurate, I mean.
But they never do. So
yeah, you're right.
It's kind of weird that they have it on there. I personally feel, wow, I just fell straight off. But they said, they should at least do like what they do for the pistols, where they have a few like reflex sights. I think that would be at least a good idea, minimal, if that's what they want to do. Because I mean, like the other stuff, it's just so annoying whenever they do that. When there's no sights or there's no, like the PPSH, I understand that there's no barrels, but then replace it with something else, like allows for another attachment or allow us for something else. Or what would be pretty cool is like a large suppressor that goes in the center. I don't know.
Well, that's a bit weird, I guess.
It would be a bit weird, look pretty cool. I don't know. Just thought of it on the spot.
Oh, one thing, talk about suppressors. I wish they make suppressors actually accurate. Suppressors don't lower the damage of the weapon. I don't know why they do this, but they just do this.
They kind of lower the damage because they lower the velocity of the round, but not so much that it lowers the damage, but it definitely does lower some damage aspect of it. But they do need to change that. That's probably a big to-do on them. Is to make the suppressors, but I mean, it is kind of OP then, because then everybody's just going to be using a suppressor. So maybe it should be as bad of damage. Like there is a big problem if you're using a suppressor. Nobody uses a suppressor anymore.
Well, occasionally if I want to just goof around or do a historically correct gun, then I would.
Yeah.
Like say a Chris Vector, Oscar suppressor.
Yeah. It's pretty fun to do, but you know, like, I don't know, some of the suppressors aren't great, and a lot of them, you know, it's kind of on your playstyle how you which one you choose. Like per se, I think it's the ARS is kind of in the middle, so if you like to play kind of not so long range, not so close range, that would be like the suppressor for you. And then there's the PBS1 and the PBS4 suppressor. I've got two guys running up on the pipes. They just three guys, and they're making it onto the building.
Kind of hard with using a what's this gun? A VSS with so much recoil. Talk about VSS. Fix the gun. It takes 9mm. It's not supposed to have so much recoil.
No, it's same with the Asvel. I believe that takes 9mm too.
Yeah, they're like these two guns are like brother sister guns.
Yeah, they need to be changed and fixed with their recoil. I'm just saying.
Recoil's insane.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely do agree that they do need to add scopes onto it. Then this other person has how to take. Oh, that's not anything. Revamp suppressed sounds. Yes.
I guess.
All the suppressors don't sound powerful. They just sound like they're little pea shooters.
Yeah. Very like sounding. Not very like, oh dang, that's a suppressor sound.
Yeah. They're either way too suppressed or they're way too loud. I don't know. They're just not
need a revamp, that's all.
Yeah, they're just okay. They're good for a starting game, but now we're kind of getting more into, you know, oh, this isn't gonna be, you know, Phantom Forces, or you know, we're getting more into the Call of Duty Battlefield level, you know.
Yep.
Then this guy, I saved this because this is what this person said. Phantom Forces maps described in one quote: Desert Storm, the actual good map. Suburba, Mirage, but smaller buildings and smaller map and more colorful. Metro, left, middle, or right. A mall, no one cares about the objective. Everyone fights on the roof. That's actually true. Mirage, better crane sight. Good luck holding the hill, except if your team is spawn camping. Warehouse, shotgun heaven. Roveland 911, sniper heaven. Ruins, it has ruined Phantom Forces.
Oh,
Dunes,
nice.
A crappier version of Desert Storm. Dust, I can't see anyone's head. That is actually a good point. Highway lot, good luck at capturing the hill with all the lights out and those campers with LMGs or shotguns. Mirage, toxic, salty, poke, fan, heaven. I think that's actually pretty accurate, honestly.
That is very accurate.
Unfortunately, it's way too accurate. Why is everybody at the hill?
Not everyone. My entire team is like. Okay,
yeah, our entire team is just everywhere.
3 of us that are actually spawned. The rest of us, I don't even know if there even is a rest of us.
Here's somebody's new wish list for new steel. Here's somebody's predictions.
I'm doing so bad right now. You guys are dominating the match.
I'm on your team.
Oh, never mind. I was used to you guys on the enemy team.
Here's somebody's wish list for the new steel update. They said that's what they said.
That's a good comment. I gotta say, they did a really good job. The detail and consistent. Oh man,
it was really great. I really like their wording. I think that they were one of the few people I've ever seen have perfect grammar.
I know, honestly. Me too, man.
So their first thing is add more game modes.
Yes, please.
I'm actually getting bored of just the 3 game modes, honestly.
Use what other game modes are there?
There's capture the flag. I don't think that capture the flag would work.
Yeah, it'll just be too toxic. Everyone would just be like, hey, let's just protect this place and no one will be able to get through.
I think on like maps such as Mirage, we should have a game mode such as Conquest. Do you know Conquest from Battlefield? It's just a bigger version of Flare Dom. Yeah. It's just a much bigger version. It's still fine. I really like it. It's like instead of 3 flags, you have like 6 or 7 flags or something like that. Okay. I might be wrong on that. But yeah, so it's just a lot bigger. A lot more moving parts, you know. It's like, oh, we just have to control 4 flags or something like that. So it's not like, oh, we just have to control 2. You have a lot more moving parts and stuff like that. So it's easier to win, and it's not so easy to, you know, control stuff.
Oh God.
Then they say equipment. They said, please, we have had this empty slot for 2 years now.
I know. Why haven't they done anything?
Yeah, we need that. That should be probably on their, oh my goodness, on their top priority list.
They just don't care.
No. I don't know what would be good in there. More ammo, med kits.
Ammo drop. So like you place down something, you like walk on it and get more ammo for your gun or some sort.
Yeah, I would suggest they do kind of like a Battlefield 4 thing. You know how they had the ammo, they had other, they had the health packs, they had some other stuff in there. That would probably be the best that they could do for that. I personally think. What? My gun
thing
stopped.
Is add vehicles. You have so many parked tanks. Let us use them.
I don't think that they can handle vehicles though.
Or at least have like a motorbike or something very basic.
But I don't know. I think that would either A, lag out the game too much, or B, nobody would really use it because it's just easier to run in. I don't know.
See, but still, at least have some sort of vehicle. Like maybe, I don't know.
A bike.
Yes, a bike. Just a good old pedal bike.
Actually, that would actually be a good idea because then that would just be a little bit faster, right? And then that would be, you know, just to get you out of some of the really terrible places that, you know, you can't walk out of real quickly. It would just let you, but maybe you could only use your pistol on it or something like that, or you couldn't use anything. And that could go into the equipment category. Just saying. Then they said character customization. This is a good idea, but I don't think that they can do it to the level that Battlefield or that Call of Duty does, because it's going to lag out the game too much.
At least make us at least have some sort of helmets.
Yeah, I think that
helmets... We're just bareheaded bald right now.
Yeah, helmets at a minimum, but I also think that there should be variations of like clothes and outfits that you can put on. Maybe not that you unlock or something like that, or that if you do unlock, that you have another set of leveling in the what categories do we have? In like the scout category, the assault category, the support category, and the recon category. Like you have a level inside of those. Does that make sense? Like, you know,
you can unlock, like, I don't know, a Kevlar vest or some sort, where you can unlock, like, armor so you would take more shots for you to die or whatnot.
I think that would go more into the, either if they added a perk slot, or if they added, or if they added the equipment. I think that would be where that would go. Because I think if they added armor, then just all the high ranks would never die.
I know, but don't I guess. Or no, have it like in PUBG where the armor weakens over time.
That's true.
Oh god! Oh, nice one. That was smooth.
Yeah, did you see that?
I know. I died from that guy, and I just saw you just SFG, then BFG. I'm just like, oh, that was so smooth.
So satisfying.
But then you died. That was not satisfying. Gotta say.
Then they said community maps, as we have been talking about. You know, the whole 3-week thing, I think, would be an excellent idea. I think it's a necessary change, personally, if you guys want to get more of the community into it and get more of the higher ranks on there. And allow for some, I don't know, maybe like a class a month or something like that, to show people how to actually make the maps. I think that would be a good idea. I don't know what you think about that. I think that
really anything to help test or whatnot, it's just good. Because they just add random stuff, like what was that one lever action primary revolver, 1858 carbine or something. Like, no one asked for that, okay? We already have a Henry. We don't need another lever action weapon. I just got a triple collat.
And then they said community cases. So I guess you would be able to make your own skin. Why do I keep on glitching out? If you guys ever glitch out, I just always hit reset 5 times. Do a hard reset.
I just reset once and I usually figure things out.
Oh really? I've always tried it and it always glitches me out.
Well, what type of glitch is it?
It's where I just spawn out infinitely and it counts as a death.
Oh, the falling death?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, usually resetting once or twice. Rarely it ever happens to me twice, like falling twice after resetting.
Yeah. So I don't think that these are going to be in the new Steel update, but I do think that they're going to be in future updates.
Yes,
what I believe one of the people said about the update is that it's going to be new weapons, new weapon customization, and I believe a few new maps. I believe that's what it's gonna be. I don't believe it's gonna be anything too big. I mean, that is still pretty big to redo all of the weapons, but
that's fairly big.
Let's see. I'm looking at the and so if you guys do not know, I'm gonna say this right now. Shay, the gun developer of Phantom Forces, He is wanting to put 300 weapons into the game. 300. And here's my suggestion of doing that. Is have the community pick what weapons, because he has like a massive list of them.
Yes,
pick them.
Let us choose.
And do the 3-week thing, right? Because then that would allow us to figure out, okay, well, we already have a weapon that's just like this, so we could either replace it, we could, compare them, do whatever, figure that all out. I think that would be perfect. That's kind of one of the biggest things is we have so many problems with just that. That would probably help. Now, the other thing is that somebody said as a complaint, shotguns are a joke. I 100% agree with that. The shotguns
things that are capable,
yeah, they're either A, way too OP, or B, they just can't do anything. I definitely do think that there's a major problem with that.
Talk about shotguns and stuff. I remember you sent me a post of some sort where it says things that are fully capable of being snipers that aren't snipers. You got a KSG-12, Glock 18, some other thing. And yeah, you're right. I'm just walking here on crane site. Then some guy on a crane one-shots me, no slugs, with a KS. And I'm just like, how? Literally, how?
I'm just amazed that they allow that. Wow, we are spawn camping them hard. I'm just sitting back with my BFG. But so I think that that's true and that needs to be fixed. Shotguns are a big, broken.
Nerf shotguns, please. I know they're supposed to be strong, but still in this game mode, it's just cancer.
They need to fix them so that way they're really strong up close. Because I'll be really close and I'll shoot somebody and then they don't die. And I'm like, how did you not die? And then I'll be sniping somebody from like 1,000,000 feet away and then they die. That needs to be fixed. Somebody says Tech 9 buff. They have these massive, 17 paragraphs.
Tech 9, I don't feel it needs a buff. Maybe 1 or 2 damage buffs. It doesn't need that much of a buff.
And then they said, well, here's the only 2 things that they really said. They said, increase its maximum damage from 234 from 25. It doesn't have that much ammo, right?
It only has 20 in its mag.
Yeah, and it's pretty weak. It actually does. It takes a whole mag to kill someone. Well, the Glock 7 or the Glock 18 can
it depends on the range. I used the Tech 9 up close once. I was testing. I was like, usually I waste a mag on one player, and I was like, I doubt that it doesn't because since it does 25, usually I go up close with a Tech 9 because long ranging rifle thing is just hecka hard. So if you do math and stuff, obviously. It technically takes just 4 shots to kill a player. I tried it on a semi-automatic, and it takes about 4 or 5. So, technically, I guess.
Technically, it could kill people, but just because it fires too fast, I do agree with that. And maybe not making it at 34, but I would say making it at 30 or 27. 27 to 30.
27's a good amount.
2 more damage, that's probably fine. And then they said increase the ammo reserve to 100 from 60. Are they just trying to make
80? Maybe just 80.
Yeah, I think 80 is fine, but I think these people are trying to use it as a primary.
Which is just why it's a secondary. A Tech 9 isn't even supposed to be illegal.
No, that's funny. I think, I understand that there are people that do want this gun as a whatever. There we go. As a
Nice to know I got a 5 assists. Thanks for stealing my kill, buddy.
You're welcome.
And yes, it was you. I saw you take my kill.
Yeah, I'm just running around.
I need some backup over here, dude.
Hold on.
1 assist. I love this shotgun. Really good shotgun. 1 assist at point blank range. I love this game. Yes.
And talking more about the character customization, somebody said, why are there still no helmets on the soldiers?
That's You're right. Thing. We were talking about that last.
But I'm wondering if that adds too much lag, or if they just never put them on. Did they test it out, or
no? I don't think they ever did. They only made art about it, front art and whatnot.
Yeah. You know what else would be cool?
Exactly tested it.
As some equipment is some night vision goggles.
At nighttime, you can still see perfectly fine. If they buff change the nighttime to like actual nighttime, barely able to see anything, then yes, night vision goggles will be very useful.
Yeah.
And also, some buildings don't keep all the lights on, man. It's just inaccurate. No one even living in here. Why are the lights on?
That's true. I think what would be a cool idea is I know that you could do this in regular code. I don't know if you can do this in Phantom Forces code. But if you could make it so that way certain lights are on and certain lights are off, so every time you play a different light would be on or a different set of lights would be on in a building. I don't know if that's possible. I think that would be pretty cool.
Could be.
It would just allow for just a little bit different of a gameplay per se, but not too different. Okay, who's shooting at me? There we go. And then for, I believe, is this our last one? Oh, somebody said, okay, we have 4 more here, which we can quickly do. Somebody said, can we please get a server browser that shows ping? I agree with this.
Well, that's more of a Roblox thing, not just Phantom Forces.
But that should definitely be in, and it would be helpful for pretty much any game that Phantom Forces, or not Phantom Forces, that Roblox has.
Any Roblox game.
Yeah. And that goes for pretty much any game too. I think that would be really good for an idea to do. So thank you, Zombie Gamer. Thank you. Somebody said, as an idea, auto reload.
Does it not already have auto reload?
No.
Like when you're out of ammo.
No, it doesn't have auto reload because then that would be too OP.
Huh.
Because if you think about that, oh, I'm already done. Now it's just automatically going to reload at the quickest moment it can. So basically, if you get the fastest firing gun, you can never, or the quickest reloading gun, you can constantly be on that trigger. Right?
Right.
You know, no other shooter like Call of Duty, you know, maybe a little bit of a warning like, oh, low ammo or something like that could pop up on your screen, or something like that. I personally think that would be okay. But no auto reload. That's my personal opinion. I don't know what you think. Somebody says, Stylus, can you please make a close quarters battle map? What? I believe we already kind of have this.
Yeah, we have Mall and whatever that other map is.
I don't think that there's enough people. I believe that it's just like Mirage. Mirage is just for sniping, and I believe that there are way too many people that would just complain about that. Because, you know, not a lot of people are just purely close quarter battles, and a lot of the higher ranks are, but still, it wouldn't be very fun, I believe, for really anybody. So I would say no. I don't know if you're actually a higher rank, but that's my thought on it. But if you guys have any more opinions on that, please let me know. And then for our last one, sorry you guys, somebody said, Masters, I'm looking for weapons that are not too difficult to use. Oh, this is for somebody that's wondering about weapons. Okay. So, this person is asking for weapons to use. They said, I also do not want to hear about weapons that are widely used, such as the Vector, MG36, or AKM. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some weapons. The AK-12 is actually surprisingly decent. AK-12C is okay. It's not as great as it used to be, but it's still okay. If you are debating between the AK-12 and the AK-12C, I would always say go AK-12C. It just shoots a little bit better, I personally feel. It just has a little bit nicer of a feel to it.
Also, a good gun would be an MP5K. That gun, oh man, it's good, alright.
Yeah, the MP5K, really any of those guns are really good. I would suggest... trying to think of some other guns. Try the Asvale, or the Asvale. That one's usually a pretty good one to use. It's really accurate, and if you put the extended mag on it, it's really good.
Oh man, that's good.
That's what I use. I love it. It's my primary assault rifle. Scar L.
Yeah, Scar L.
Scar L is pretty good, and the G36, not the G36C. They're both okay. I prefer the G36, but they're both great, I think. So go ahead and go check those out. And I really think that's it for this video. You know, that's gonna be it. You know, as updates come out, we are going to be talking about them. So we'll see about that. And that's gonna be it. So I hope you guys have an awesome day, or more of a super day, all pun intended. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and comment if you guys have any other weapons or any other ideas for the new Steel update that comes out on Friday, right? Is that August 4th, or is it Saturday? I don't know.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Okay, so hopefully I can
believe
post
it's
this
Friday.
on Thursday.
If it isn't, then just correct that.
So I will be posting this yesterday's video and then today's video. So Thursday, I don't know. So that's going to be it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe one last time, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Later.